So Youth Academy in FIFA, I think many people do use it, but I do think it does have a bit of a... Many people don't see the point. That's what my thought is. In today's video, this is for the people who kind of doubted Youth Academy, whether to invest in it, especially if you are a team which are championship and above. You do question it whether it's actually even important, whether it's going to be good for your career mode. And for people who are for Youth Academy, I want to know in the comment section. I want to know why you like using it. Let me know in that comment section. So I'm going to give you my 2 pence on what the benefit of it is and the changes that came to FIFA 21 that actually benefits Youth Academy a lot more, especially if you are doing a more prestigious career mode, your Premier Leagues, your championships. Because it isn't just about Road to Glory. I think many people who are doing Road to Glory will happily set up a Youth Academy. But some people don't like the fact they don't have game faces and all that type of stuff. But today we're going to give you the benefits of actually doing a Youth Academy. So we're going to do this from 2 perspectives. We're going to do it from a Road to Glory perspective and a slightly more prestigious perspective. We're going to lean more towards our prestigious perspective, but of course the Road to Glory, where it predominantly happens, is where we're going to talk about as well. So, a lot of you might be thinking, Dan, Goalazio, don't see the point in this. Don't see the point in the Youth Academy. Players don't grow quick enough, not really make much profit. That's where you're wrong. In my opinion, anyway. I think no matter what club you have, like even if you don't do anything with the players, with the financial objectives that you do have, and I know a lot of you have been commenting on a few tutorials lately about wages and reducing wages, this is actually highly beneficial for you from that outlook. So you can sign as many players from the Youth Academy, bring them into your main squad, get them all in, don't even have to play them. But when the objective comes around to go, right, okay, need to get the wages down, they probably carry a third of the wages, depending on what league you're in, completely different. But if you are more Premier League side, you are carrying a lot of wages in now. So you got that benefit there, you got the monetary benefit of it. And even a lot of Youth Academy players now are pushing £1 million, that's a general standard. It's very rare that you do get some which are like the 200 and below. You are pushing that £1 million, which in no matter what career mode you're doing is a lot of money. It works really well and it can highly benefit your career mode from a monetary perspective, whether you use them or not. And what you need to realize as well with a youth player, once you play them once or twice, their value goes up, their rating goes up. You can just train them and their rating goes up and you can start rolling in the money. So that's one perspective I want you to take into consideration on why you need to use your Youth Academy. From a monetary perspective, you can use it as a money spinner. It's entirely up to you. But let's talk about it more from an actual playing perspective. One of the fun things, I don't know what it is when I do a career mode, if I pull out an absolute gem from a Youth Academy prospect, it just makes my career mode a whole next level. So if you are watching the Blackburn Rovers career mode, save episode 8 up very soon. You will notice that we got a player called Miller. Miller is a Youth Academy prospect. He came in, he's one of the homegrown talents. And he plays in the cam, and he's just shy of a starter rating. So his rating's around 68, something like that. All my players are low 70s, so he's just on the cuff of it. You think, he's probably good as a player which is like, oh, you know what, I might bring him on as a sub. But he doesn't make an impact. It's all about having him as a starter. But my point is, with this, with signing players and actually playing them, is that they will turn in, if you constantly keep using them, these players can adapt a lot more efficiently compared to real world players, so you can actually turn this player into anything you want a lot more easier than I find personally than real world players. That's just my perspective. Sign Youth Academy players, and this is why one of the benefits I find with it as well. I find it good when you're trialing and erroring a position. So a lot of the times I struggle finding wing backs. Just doesn't happen, always struggle. But the good thing is that you can go, right, you know what? Let's invest a little bit in the Youth Academy. Put less than £1 million into it, sign a couple of players, trial them out and see if they're actually good or not. Because one of the perk is, with a youth academy as well, if you are trialing and erroring, you can actually find a player which has a variety of different styles. You are going to get a lot more different players per position, but a lot more different playing styles. Unlike you taking the risk spending 10, 15, 20 million on a player, and like, oh, he doesn't work, you're going to have to sell him. What you can do is trial these players and go, ooh, I like his playing style. Who can I get in the real world and bring them in? Or you can actually grow them to how you think, oh, well, you know what? I could just let them grow. They're going to do really well for me. So, the benefits of a youth academy, monetary side of things, basically the player's free, right? You can make him into a money spinner. You sign players in, sell them on, do the business with them, right? But you can also trial and error players with them, which I find absolutely fascinating. So what I've done with some Cremos is that I've signed players in positions which I'm struggling to sign players throughout the entire season, and gone, oh, I like you, don't like you, don't like you, like your playing style. Okay, who is similar in the real world market that I could actually sign? And it works. It works absolutely brilliantly. And as well, there's just something, I don't know how to describe it, it's very subjective, but you know when you just sign something from the ground up and you work them into this superstar and they just start turning into this absolutely baddie. And you're like, oh yes, found a gem here. That, I don't know what it is, that just makes Cremo so fun. That just ultimate feeling of accomplishing that, and it feels great. So wait, gotta give it a go. So that's, I just wanted to talk about it because you know what, I seen on Twitter, and people on Twitter were talking about like things that were kind of, there was a picture of Keanu Reeves with guns all around him, which would be John Wick, and it was like, what will put you in this situation from a Cremo perspective? And someone spoke about youth academy, saying there's no point, it doesn't work, it doesn't really help. But I do think the opposite. I think youth academy does bring something else to the table, and I think it can be quite fun. And there's a lot of options to actually do it. You can just do a youth academy career mode if you wanted. A lot of people do it. It's great. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. A lot more different, chill type video. I want to kind of take my video approaches a lot more like this, but I will be doing camera stuff. Because I think I'm evolving as a person. I'm no longer a very shouty person. I'm quite chilled, laid back, and just want to talk. And that's what we spoke about today. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio. Thanks for watching. I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.